The return of my Coin Lady channel brings me much joy. We already announced last night that XRP and Dogecoin ETFs would be proceeding, but there are some intriguing developments that, to put it bluntly, nobody else seems to be discussing, and these are even more significant. Watch this video, and I'll tell you what. Brad has been mingling with some seriously influential people. We'll explain everything in detail. And I believe something truly remarkable is about to happen with XRP. Raise your hand if you recall this image. It was at this point that we declared the crypto era to have begun. We can safely assume that the newly appointed crypto czar, David Sachs, and his colleagues failed miserably in their attempts to rally support for cryptocurrency adoption, Bitcoin reserves, altcoin reserves, and a whole lot more besides. I think it's fascinating that this guy is fighting on the front lines, though, and I'd want to bring his attention to him. We know that Senator Tim Scott is for innovation and Bitcoin. So, you know what? Among the numerous people he has met with in Washington, D.C., today is Republican Richie and Brad Garlinghouse, who tweeted that they have been discussing crypto and legislation through a bipartisan agreement. Very intriguing, he remarks, quoting, "After an eventful day in Washington, D.C. yesterday, I feel like we finally have a great chance to pass bipartisan legislation that creates a transparent, constructive, and innovation-friendly regulatory environment for cryptocurrency." And many more to these outstanding leaders. In my opinion, this proves beyond a reasonable doubt everything we've discussed on the channel. This offers Brad credibility with the decision-makers and influencers in the US cryptocurrency industry, which is crucial for the future of the industry. Beyond that, there is more. With each one of them, he poses for a photo. Given the potential topics of discussion, it appears to be another highly intriguing day. Also, Stuart Aldrey is there, which is great, and then we get the XRP ETF push through, which is great, and then we have that 19B filing that the SEC will look at, which is great, because it keeps happening. After that, it takes a lot of pieces to fit together to say, something is cooking, but I'm still not sure what it is. The fact that Donald Trump Jr. began following Ripple is another topic that has been circulating. I know a lot of people would agree with me, but this isn't the most important thing ever. Nevertheless, there must be an explanation. Brad has been in Washington, D.C., coordinating with these Trump appointees, and then, out of nowhere, Donald Trump Jr. begins to cause a stir. This is fascinating. Would there be funding? Is there a possibility of a movement? Is XRPL their next destination? Is it possible that liquidity is at play here? Who can say for sure? At that point, Trump is known to have tweeted something about Ethereum. They have been amassing Ethereum over the past week or so. Is it possible that XRP may soon be part of Liberty Finance's global portfolio? I find it quite intriguing. Although I'm sure some of these details will be meaningless, it is intriguing to observe Brad in Washington, D.C., the ETF discoveries propelling Donald Trump Jr., the ripple effect, and the repeated mention of massive market movements. The market has been somewhat stagnant. What the hey? Let's not kid around. The price of XRP has been monitored by us for some time now. Numerous factors are pointing to an upswing. Whether we pump to $110 or not, there are others that anticipate this moment, and it is a miracle that we are not completely pumping to oblivion. Am I in that bag? I have no idea. The $110 mark is perfect for me. On the other hand, a long way still remains. There's some merit to the idea that $13 is a reasonable price, and I do believe that 10 is possible in the not-too-distant future. Okay, maybe not so far off, before we decide to stop there. Look at the chart again. On a bullish ETF move, it's holding up the 250 area. Looking at the weekly chart again, we can see that Ripple is still on an upward trend and has formed a double top. This is quite positive. As a result, one could say that the market has a long way to go if one were to examine micro sentiment. Bitcoin, anywhere between 60,000 and 96,000, but I have a feeling there's a lot happening behind the scenes with XRP that very few people are aware of. I appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. Thank you for watching my channel and for subscribing. I will see you later.